Welcome back, guys. Today's tutorial I will show you guys how to create this cool monster burger logo in Adobe Illustrator. Please keep in mind, guys, this text part I'm not going to show in this tutorial because I have done similar text tutorials before. You guys can find it in my step-by-step tutorials playlist in my homepage. But I will show you guys how to create this burger part in this tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. For this design, I will be using only the basic shapes in Adobe Illustrator and create the logo from those basic shapes. So I will teach you guys step by step how to design this logo design. First, let's have a background first. Background color, maybe we apply a darker tone. It doesn't matter, background color won't affect our design. It'll probably give like a brown color somewhere around here, maybe a little bit more yellowish. All right, now I'm going to lock this layer by pressing control and number 2 will lock this layer so that it won't disturb us while we were doing the design. All right, guys, so first thing what we are going to do is going to draw the top part of the burger, which will be the mouth opening part. And let's have a color, something like this, yeah, which will maybe a little bit more darker. Yeah, this is better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, using the pathfinder tool, I'm going to cut this in half. So you guys can go to pathfinder or you can use the shape builder tool to do this. If you don't see the pathfinder here, you can go to Windows and activate the pathfinder tool from here, or you can also press shift control F9 if you are using Windows. So to cut this in half, what I can do is I can use a line segment and draw it while holding the shift key so that the line will be straight. And now select both of them and go to alignment and make sure it's selected to selection, and center both of these objects by vertical align center here. So now you can see the line is centered to the circle. Now all we need to do is select both of these options and go to pathfinder, and you can use the divide tool to divide it. Now we have two objects divided. Double click the object and you can delete this part because we don't need that part. Okay, so our top part is done. To do the bottom bun part, I will go to rectangle tool and draw a nice rectangle first, same size as this one here. And first I will choose this bottom part and make this corner with this corner radius tool and make a nice smooth corner like this. And for the top part also I will do the same, but this time I will select both of these here and here, the top one and the bottom one, and make it little bit smaller than the bottom one. All right, it's look nice. So we can, maybe we bring this one a bit more like this. All right, okay guys, so we can keep this here for now. And now what we are going to do is we are going to make that mouth opening part and the tongue, which is the meat patty, and vegetable and cheese on top. So to the first I draw the same, we are going to follow the same as this bottom part. We are going to use a rectangle tool and I will draw this, and this one will be our meat. And now we select all four corners and make it little bit more like this. Okay, maybe give a reddish color, nice color, which goes with, I think, pink, almost like this. Yeah, this look maybe a little bit more darker. All right, so this look nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the same thing again and make it a little bit more thinner, maybe we say it's cheese or something, cheese, yes. And then we put a yellowish color for this one. All right. Last step is we are going to draw the lettuce. We can use these things, or maybe what I'm going to do is first I will draw a line here. Yes, for just for now, temporarily, just select one color and give a stroke. And what I'm going to do now is go to effect, distort and transform, and select the zigzag, and make sure the preview is on, and you guys can see there is nice zigzag pattern appearing in the stroke. Let's make it smooth, and I think size should be okay, maybe a little bit more, like 15. Yeah, 15 is fine. All right, so now make it okay. I will increase the stroke size to maybe 15, and also we go to the stroke and make the cap corner is a rounded cap, which will apply like this, looking nice. All right, okay, so but still this object is still a line object. I want to expand this to a normal regular object. To do that, we go to objects and expand appearance, which will expand the distort effect we created. So we have to apply again to make it as a fill object. To do that, go to object again, expand again, and select fill and stroke, both of them. Actually, there is no fill, but we just select both of them and say okay. Now you will see these all are same shape objects. Okay. And for this one, I will probably use a green color. Maybe like one of this color, which will go with other tones. And all right. So our basic shapes are done. So what we have to do is let's bring these things here for a while, and we'll bring the burger maybe here, and let's make it like a open mouth. So let's select this one and go to the rotate tool and click on this one here in the corner, and now we start rotating a little bit like this. All right, and let's do the same for the top also. We select this one here and make a rotation, maybe like this, maybe a bit more. Yep, looks better. So now let's bring these things here. Maybe we put on top of each other, doesn't matter, and bring it like this. All right, sorry guys, someone is messaging me in WhatsApp. Anyway, okay, so I select this part. Now I wanted to make this one as a curved object, which will look nicer, because this we are going to represent this as a monster, right? So let's select this cheese layer first, and go to effect and go to wrap and choose the rise effect. So as you guys can see, there's a nice bend effect, like an S shape effect is appearing here. And also we can bring the horizontal one a little bit below here, and let's keep it like maybe a little bit more. Yeah, let's keep it like that and say okay, and let's bring it to here, and maybe rotate a bit. Oops. So bring it like that. Yeah, this look fine, I think. Okay, so for this one this is okay. For this one, what I'm going to do is go to the same wrap and apply a arch, and bring it way below like this, little bit like 8%. And also we keep the horizontal direction a bit here, and 40%. Okay, this look better. Also rotate a bit and bring it higher, maybe bring both of them higher a bit, select both of them and bring it higher. Okay, so same thing for this one also. Select this one and go to effect and wrap and apply a wave. uh, Okay, these effects are looking good. What I want to do is make thicker here and thinner in this side, and maybe a little bit more thinner like this. Okay, looking good. Okay, so let's make it. Okay, now select this one and rotate a bit below like this. All right, and make it. All right, guys. So I think this one looks better, and bring this one a little bit more higher. Now we select all of them and go to object and expand appearance. We'll expand the effect. Now we can rotate nicely. We go here and make it a little bit more. You can also bring the rotation center point to here and make the rotation easily like this. And I will do the same for this one also. Let's bring it here and make it like that. Okay, so our burger, the monster opening mouth part is almost ready. So now we select all of them and make a rotation, maybe like this. I think like this is better. All right, so our first basic shape is done. So let's add in more things. So I want to add a horn here, and let's make it more like a monster. Next step is I want to make this here like a open mouth inside the mouth area like that. To do that, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to draw a line first like this, and let's temporarily give a stroke color. I do the same with another line here, maybe like this, yeah, until like this, yeah. No need to cover until the end, maybe until here. This one also, maybe until here. Okay, so I will select both of these lines and go to effect and go to transform and distort and transform, and let's apply a roughen filter and make the preview available, preview active, and let's bring the details little bit less and the size to maybe 1%. Yes, I think this looks okay. Make it smooth points. Looks better now, I think, and I will just say okay. And again, we go to object and expand appearance. We'll make these lines as flatten the effect. Now I want to select this, and I don't want a stroke color. Select both of them and make it. Let's make a cut. Same for this one also. I don't want a stroke color. Select both of them and make a cut. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these two colors little bit more darker, a little bit more darker, not too much, which will bring something like this. And you guys can see it's like a mouth opening. Okay, so I think this is fine. And now we draw that horn shape. To do a horn shape, there are so many ways we can do. Since we are using basic shapes to create this design, I will go and select the ellipse tool and draw a ellipse first here. This ellipse tool and alt and drag, which will copy this selection, and then I will make this bigger. Maybe we can change the color for to see clearly, and what I want to do is I want something like this shape, and this look okay. Just keep a copy here and select both of them and just use the pathfinder tool and minus off this front part, which is the dark brown part from the shape. So it will create this shape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another pathfinder, and this time I can change the fill to line so you guys can see the line here, and bring it until you are satisfied. So this is the part we need. So select both of them, and first we select this as a fill object and select both of them, and we only want the overlapping part, which is this one. Okay, now our monster font is ready. Now what I want to do is I will bring this part we don't need, so just press on minus and click on it, it will minus off that point. And now I select this one and bring it a little bit further. With with this tool we can adjust the curveness with with this handle, so this look better. I want to add one more anchor point here and make this as a more curved version like this, and also we make it more rounded corners. Maybe we bring the corner a little bit round. Yeah, looks fine. And in here I will make it more like this, so it will look more like mean. Yeah, all right. Okay, so this one look fine, but the color I'm not sure. Maybe we apply a darker tone of this burger. Maybe this color. Yeah, I think this look better. And also I want to have lines here. So what I will do, I will first copy this one first and make it as a outline, and go to stroke and make all the corners smoother, and bring it, select a color for this. I think I will choose a darker outline. Bring it here. Maybe more thicker, like two. Yeah, I think it's better. And let's draw lines which will look like very mean looking design like this. Yeah. Okay, and just random lines. All right. Well, guys, looking cool. And now what I want to do is I will select all of them. I select all of them and make it as a group by pressing Ctrl G. Let's make a copy from this one. Just click on it, double click, and go to vertical and click on copy. We'll copy this part and we make it like that and bring it behind. Oops, which will look like a monster. Okay, all looking good. Okay, so what I want to do now is I need to adjust these colors a bit here, because these are not going properly with the background and everything. We need to keep these colors for later use. So what I will do is I will select everything and all drag and keep a copy. I will make a group and Control 2 will lock it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these colors, and mainly these two colors I will change it to a little bit more like wow, right, right, it's like 8 maybe 7 137 88. Yeah, this look good. So we'll change the background color to maybe a bit more darker tone like this, and let's lock it. Background design is not part of the design, guys, it's just a tone. I wanted to have it later, we can change. Okay, so bring it to the center and let's play with the colors now. Before I feel like these two colors need to be changed. These two colors must have somewhat a darker tone, maybe a bit more yellow. 85, yeah, something like this looks okay. And also these lines. So we can easily change colors. We select these two and go to properties, and you can select recolor, which will appear all two colors. Just now we changed this color, and I also want to change the line color, which is this one, to a different tone. But I am thinking like a darker darker tone, like this. Yes, this is looking good. And next thing is I wanted to open this group and select all these except the fill one, and go to stroke and select a profile, maybe this one, which will be looking like this, which is better than used to be. Same for this one also. Select all of them, ignore the fill, go to the stroke and select the preset, maybe this one. Okay, so that is good. Now we will affect that monster skin look, which will be here. Double click this one and let's draw some circles, random circles. And give this color first and make this part faster. Just this is just applying, just this part is just drawing circles on top and adjusting. Okay guys, so this okay, this look fine. So I also wanted to give one more darker tone shadow for behind part, the behind of here and here, and also a couple of dots. I want to give a couple of dots here also. So let's start with dots first. Just a monster skin. Okay, looking cool. Just a couple of things I need to edit here. Not not satisfied with placement of these things. Okay, now I want to give a darker tone to this shadow area behind, to have some sort of depth to the logo. To do that, first I will design the shape of the darker tone first. So I'm thinking something like this. Start from here, like this, and then rotate around this horn here, and when it goes behind it will go until here, and just we draw like this. Okay, looks good. Now let's have a stroke color, temporary stroke color, any color will do, and maybe adjust these corners little bit more smoother. This one maybe like this. Okay, looks good. And this one let's bring a bit here and make it more curvy like this. All right. Okay, so I will select this one, and now we don't need a stroke. I will deselect the stroke, and Control X will cut this one. Now we go one by one of these shapes and apply that. So we start from here, double click, Shift Control V, and select, I want to go here, shift control V, select this and make a cut. Okay, and same here, double click, shift control V, select this and make a cut, divide. Same here, shift control V, divide, double click, shift control V, divide, and here also shift control V, divide. All right, and before we go further, I want to change these colors as well. Select this one and make the tone little bit more darker, like this. Okay, this one also bit more darker, maybe. Okay, this one also. All right, but we need these colors, guys. That's why we already copy one copy earlier. So please keep in mind if you delete that one. So select this one and make it more darker. This one also, and this one also. Okay, now select both of them and make it darker tone. All right, so our shadow part is done. Now we will have some more details. We want to bring this one behind so that we can see those dots. And what I want to do now is I want to add some shapes here. First make this one and place it on here and here also. Just take out the fill color and select both of them and have a cut. Go to pathfinder and cut. Here also cut. And now select these two and go to the older version and apply those lighter tone colors. Here also. Okay, and now for this one, what I will do is I will use the path tool to create a nice path on top of this one, and from here I will close this path like this and do the same thing which we did for here also. Take out the fill color and select both of them and make a cut and select this highlight part and go to the apply the lighter tone. All right, guys, so our monster logo is looking good, and we need to apply two more things here. We need to apply light for these two horns. Okay, let's do it. And now double click on this one, halt, drag will copy this, and as you guys can see, we need to give, maybe we make this bigger, and we can cut these two parts, and this part will be lighter. So in order to do that, we don't need a fill color for this one. Select these two and make a cut and delete the unnecessary part. And now go to direct selection tool and select this and apply a lighter tone with more yellow color. Yes, this looking cool. I also want to apply the same for this one also. Double click again to select the fill layer, alt drag, select this one until like this and adjust these corners, and just adjust until you're satisfied with the light tone, because here is the part is going to be visible. Okay, I think this is good. Let's do the same. No need fill color. Just select cut and this part delete. Now we go back again, select this one and apply the same color to this one also. Alright guys. Okay, so our logo is 90% ready. Now it's all about adding more details and making it looking nicer. So let's start with some more details. What I will do now is I want to add some details with stroke lines here first. So to do that, I want to add some lines here and here, maybe even here. So to do that, I will minus off and then go here and ungroup this one first and select this and bring it here, and this one also I will bring it here, and just copy this one, Control X, Control V, and I don't want this part. This one also, I only want this one. This one I don't need. Shift Control V, and I go to lasso tool and just delete these lines, and same here also, just delete these lines. Alright, and now select both of them and make it similar to this stroke. Okay, and apply a profile to these strokes, maybe same as this, and I will bring it here on top of this one, and this one also I will bring it here. Now I want to bring this horn part in front. Okay, maybe we make the stroke bit more bigger. Well, like this is fine. Okay, all right, and same for this one also. I copy all of them here. We don't need this, delete this one, and in this one I'll go to the direct selection tool and double click direct selection tool and select this one. We don't need this one, we don't need. Same for this one also, delete from here, maybe this one also, and in here I select, maybe we use the lasso tool for this one. We don't need these lines. Okay, now select everything, apply the same stroke effect to this, and make a profile, stroke profile, and bring on top of this, and right click, arrange, bring in front. Same for this one, right click, arrange, bring in front, and this one also. When you bring closer, it will automatically snap to this part. If not, you guys can go here and view snap to pixels and make smart grids on. And all right, and this one, maybe this one we leave it like that, but go to the outline, and instead of 4 we make it like 9. Yeah, Okay. All right. All right, guys. So this is looking good, and maybe we bring this on to a little bit more bigger and position is nicely. Make it okay. All right, guys. I think this is looking good. And the next step, you guys just need to have a text part here. I'm not going to do that for this tutorial because it's already reached more than 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial and learn something new from today's tutorial. And thank you for watching and see you guys in the next tutorial.